The fraud, how have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs, 183 centimeters tall, weighed in at 73 kgs with a reach of 187 centimeters. And facing him, Caleb Sweet Hands Plant comes in at 6 foot 1 inches with a reach of 74 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs, who's had epic battles with Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, the former two-time middleweight champion, looks to get back on top with a win in this one. Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, fighting out of Tennessee, but now living.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed two-time middleweight champion of the world, known as the Miracle Man, Daniel the Miracle.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
You're out in the...
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
That punch lands. They miss with the jab. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This is a high-octane battle. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Come on, do you want to win this fight?
And there's the bell to start round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Insane action. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain, man.
He threw a punch and just got countered. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
Swing and a miss with the jab. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Well, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get.
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Calm yourself.
Those 1-2 straights down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the...
Shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart.
Man, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Issue. You were thinking. You were smart. You were loading up.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. That's a terrible
jab, and don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to...
What you doing?
The bell rings and we start the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
You'd like to see more jabs. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful, but it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Hold it right there. Jacobs in real trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good counter punching. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Jacobs in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're betting this.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few bodies.
Man, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. I need you to go back out.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. And down goes Daniel Jacobs. How about that impact? Let's see that again. Slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Great work, I love that, That jab is slick.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Shots, keep smart. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're letting back into it.
There's the bell to start round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me.
Oh. Jacobs in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Come on, you're letting back into this. You're betting this.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good.
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. That's his round.
That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few bodies.
Man, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. I need you to go back out.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. And down goes Daniel Jacobs. How about that impact? Let's see that again. Slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Great work, I love that. That jab is slick.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Shots, keep smart. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into it.
There's the bell to start round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice exchange here from both men. That hook won't score. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice. Did you see that? Caleb Plant just got clipped. Down goes Caleb Plant. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Nice counter. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Both men knocked down in that round. Incredible stuff.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
Back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be...
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Listen, you've switched off what you're doing. Get out there and
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't...
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Calm yourself down.
On to the 6th round. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
You'd like to see more jabs. Just misses with that left uppercut. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Straight right, just missed. Whoa, wait a minute. Caleb Plant is hurt. And Plant is down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I need to see that.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom, different tactics.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Catch and shoot. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta thinking, you just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Man is in some serious trouble here. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.